I just wanted to give a couple more of my secret things that make me feel better as best I can. Every day, 3 times a day, 2 tablespoons of Bragg's organic apple cider vinegar, unfiltered. I put it in another container with a little glass marked for 2 tablespoons 3 times a day before a meal. I forgot to do it this morning, so I'm just had breakfast probably, I don't know, hour and a half ago. So I'm going to mix it with my green tea today and just have as a sip it because it's kind of strong. And then instead of oatmeal, a lot of mornings I'll make kiwa. You make it just like oatmeal. And what's really good about kiwa is it's completely gluten-free. It's not manufactured in a building or company like some factories, like oatmeal claims to be gluten-free, but if there's other products there that are manufactured with gluten, you'll get a trace of it, and if you have problems with gluten, well, then you know what happens. So I just do the kiwa, just like oatmeal, and I'll put stevia in it. I grow my own stevia. Well, it's time to grow more. It kind of died during the winter. But I use the stevia in the raw, or I put a little agave in it with a touch of coconut oil. My coconut oil is right here. This is my table coconut oil. But you can see I keep huge containers of it. And I use it instead of butter. And I keep a lot of balsamic vinegars and things like that just for flavor, because I love my flavor. And I don't eat peanut butter. I try not to eat anything that grows in the ground. So I use the almond butter. And I also go to Target and other health food stores and get sun butter. It's made from sunflower seeds, and it's really good. I'm trying to avoid anything with pods or grown in the ground and things like that for algae and yeast reasons, because I get candida so easy. So those are just a few of my tips. I am going to make the family some beans tonight. Probably tomorrow. I should have soaked them overnight, but you know. And I also keep the kiwa on hand in the refrigerator, always a tub of it, to just add to like eggs when I want that little crunch or that little taste instead of potatoes, you know, to keep the carb level down. So I really I'd like to lose another 7 pounds, but who wouldn't? It's hard for me to lose it when I'm so inactive with my lungs. Today's better. The clouds are clearing, and it was crazy weather here, and I just couldn't breathe. I am feeling much better today. The pain level's pretty high, though. I'm saying it probably about a 7, so I'm just going to give it to God and take it easy. So I am going to finish my leftover yogurt that Daryl made me yesterday. My daughter got me this really cool Yo Nana. Look at that. Ice cream maker. You take your fruit right before it gets ready to go bad, and you freeze it. So I just keep a bag full of frozen fruit. I may have a little extra for later because we made it really good with Greek yogurt yesterday. We mixed it up. But I make my own fruit pops and whole natural fruit. And then this bag here is just full of, like, you know, bananas that were getting ready to go bad. They say that's the best sweetness. And I have a big bag of blueberries, frozen, I keep on hand. I try to stay with frozen because it's guaranteed no pesticides most of the time. So anyway, that's my tour of my tips to feel better with this autoimmune disorder and everything else that ails. It works for me. I try to get the 30 grams of protein in before first 2 hours in the morning, and some days it's hard. I also, one more thing. I also go into Whole Foods and I get my, I'm almost out, my Julian Bakery breads. And I buy the paleo, almond flour. Not a big fan of the coconut. So it's all made with natural ingredients, apple cider vinegar, things like that. It's really good. If you go on julianbakery.com, you'll find it. But I also buy the Carb Zero bread just to make a sandwich in the afternoon. Each